Hello everyone, and welcome back to Umbrella Arcades. Got another video for you today. This one is going to be how to get your hard drive out of here so that you can more easily send it in if it needs to be reimaged. So first we're going to start with the gaming PC, and then afterwards we're going to go with the arcade PC. So for the 6800 or the gaming PC, first thing you need to do, unscrew these two screws. I already have them unscrewed. I believe like a Phillips 1 bit, you'll be able to get them out. And then make sure it's unplugged, of course. You might have to hit it against something. I recommend like a mouse pad or something firm that won't damage it. And when you're opening up, be very careful. Some of these cables get pretty tight and don't like to be undone. Specifically the Wi-Fi cables right here. They are a pain in the butt to try and get back on. And then you'll just either lay it down flat or lay it down on something so that you're not stressing the cables like that. And then you're going to take a Phillips 0 or potentially a Phillips 00 bit, and we're going to be removing this M.2 drive right here. If you're also one of the people who buy the 1 terabyte Windows drive, that'll be up here. Oh, that's magnetic. And you'll have 4 screws here and here to undo for that as well, and then you just unplug it from the SATA connectors that are down here, and you should be good to go. But for the M.2 drive, it's pretty much a smaller screw. This is not sponsored by iFixit, although would not mind. Very small bit. So potentially if Phillips had 00 or even 000, because that screw is really, really tiny. And then you just move it out of the way, it pops up, and you just wiggle it out lightly. And then pretty much pop this in a mailer, send it to us, and we'll be able to get it reimaged for you or whatever. And then to reinstall it, basically just reverse, come in at an angle. If you've never done this before, come in at an angle, push it down, grab your little screw, and just screw it on down. Till like finger tight. It doesn't have to be super tight. This is just a retaining screw. All the connection really happens just over here. And then these only go on one way, so you want to make sure that the 2 holes here are matching up with the holes on the back. And then you just pop it back in. Screw these back in. Another thing you can try if you're having trouble getting it open, stick a thin screw in there, or a screwdriver bit in there, and just kind of try and press it up. You can also use like a spudger or even a razor blade, but be very careful when you're opening this up. So that's how you get in and out of the gaming PC. And now we have the arcade PC. Also really easy. Some might say even easier. On this one, there's sometimes a screw right here. Just unscrew that. Same sort of thing. Phillips 0. And then you flip the switch. And it just comes right off. This one doesn't have anything on the bottom, so you're good to just throw that to the side. And then what you're going to do is switch out your bit again. you're going to unscrew these 3 screws. And take them out. And then I tend to take my screw and bring it up here. It's going to be a little tight with the SATA cable right here. Just pull it away and it'll come right out. This can be a little tight, but I tend to hook my finger underneath the drive, one side then the other. Pops right out. And then you're going to unscrew the drive from the caddy. I already did that. And it'll come right out. And then you've got the 1 terabyte that comes with the arcade PC. And that's all done. Ship that in. Comes back. Same sort of thing. Make sure you're doing this the right direction. You want the blank side and this side to match up together. You want to leave the openings open. Screw that back in. And then this connector only goes on one way. So you've got your power and then the data on the other side. Same with the SSD. Make sure it's pushed in. You'll probably hear a click. And then coax the cable. It is not the easiest thing to do. I tend to hook my finger around so that it keeps curved. And you need to get underneath here. There's a little lip. Get it back in there. And then you're just going to screw the 3 screws back down. And you're good to go. That's really all there is to this. Just make sure you take it slow. And you should be good to go. And that's much easier to send back to and from than it is to send the whole computer. All right. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Bye-bye.